Hello students, now I will discuss about the sensitivity of the galvanometer. So sensitivity means a galvanometer is said to be more sensitive if it gives large deflection, even flow of a small amount of current through the coil of the galvanometer, or a potential difference or a small potential difference produced across the coil of the galvanometer. That is the sensitivity of the galvanometer. Now sensitivity are of two types. Number one, current sensitivity. Number two, voltage sensitivity. The current sensitivity can be defined as the deflection produced in the coil due to flow of unit current. That is known as current sensitivity. So in short, CS, that is current sensitivity, will be equal to alpha upon I. Alpha is the angle of twist divided by the flow of current in the coil. So alpha upon I, we have already discussed in the article of the moving coil galvanometer. I is always equal to G into alpha, and G is equal to always K upon NBA into alpha equal to I. From this expression, if you find the value of alpha upon A, you will get NBA upon K. So current sensitivity equal to alpha upon I, that is equal to NBA upon K. Now number two is voltage sensitivity. So voltage sensitivity can be defined as the deflection produced in the coil of the galvanometer per unit voltage applied across the coil of the galvanometer, that is alpha upon V. So according to Ohm's law, we know that V is equal to I into R. So that V can be replaced here by the I into R. So alpha upon I R. Alpha upon I, that is find out the value from here, that is NBA upon K and R. So voltage sensitivity is always equal to NBA upon KR. So these are the sensitivity of the galvanometer. Now the next important topic is how can we use the galvanometer as a voltmeter or as a voltmeter. So these are the two situations. First thing is when we convert the galvanometer into an ammeter. So the main point is we have to connect here a shunt, means a low resistance wire parallel to the coil of the galvanometer. If G is the resistance of the coil of the galvanometer and S is the resistance that is connected parallel to the coil of the galvanometer, then we can convert the galvanometer into an ammeter. Then we have to find out the value of the how much shunt is connected here. That is required to convert the galvanometer into an ammeter. So if you convert a galvanometer into an ammeter up to a desired range from the 0 to I ampere current, so when I ampere current is flowing here, so when it is divided into two-way, then Ig is the current passing through the coil of the galvanometer of resistance G at the full scale deflection, and the difference of I minus Ig remaining passing through the shunt wire, that is the low resistance wire, and then we can find out the value of the shunt resistance. So in that condition, what will be the amount of what will be the voltage produced in between these two points? Say it's a point A and another point B, and at the in between point A and B, two resistance G and S are connecting parallel to each other. So potential produced across the AB through G and through S, we have to find out these two. So in parallel situation, the potential produced between the A and B will be equal to each other in both the arms. Therefore, potential difference between through G, the potential difference through G, it is always equal to potential difference produced across S. So potential difference across G equal to, or that is equal to potential across S. So potential difference across G, that is equal to, according to Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. So I here is Ig and the resistance equal to capital G. and potential difference across S. So current flowing here I minus Ig and multiplied by resistance S. So value of S can be find out here. S will be equal to Ig upon I minus Ig into G. So from this expression we can find out the desired value of S that should be connected here in parallel situation with the coil of the galvanometer, and we can convert the galvanometer into a desired range of ammeter. Now second thing is, how can we convert the galvanometer into a voltmeter? So in this situation, if a high resistance wire is connected in series with the coil of the galvanometer, so a galvanometer can be converted into a voltmeter. Again we have to consider here, suppose we want to convert that galvanometer into a desired range of voltage from 0 to V. So at full scale deflection, if Ig current is flowing through the galvanometer, where G is the resistance of the galvanometer and R is the high resistance connected in series with the coil of the galvanometer, then again how much current is flowing? Again we have to use here the Ohm's law. V is equal to I into R. What is I? So I here is equal to Ig, that is the maximum current passing through the coil of the galvanometer at full scale deflection. So Ig will be equal to V upon R. Total potential produced between these across these two resistors, suppose V and upon total resistance. So these two resistors are connected in series. One is G and other is the R. So when we add these two, we will get the resultant resistance. So the total resistance will be equal to G plus R. And from this expression, we have to find out what is the value of R. Now cross multiply here. So Ig into capital G plus Ig into R will be equal to V. And therefore Ig into R equal to V minus Ig into capital G. Therefore the value of R will be equal to V upon Ig minus Ig capital G upon Ig, and this Ig cancel out to each other. So to the high resistance R that is required to connected here to convert the galvanometer into voltmeter, it can be find out by the relation V upon Ig minus capital G. So this is the required expression that can be used here to convert the galvanometer into the voltmeter. Okay, so these are the conversion of ammeter into ammeter, galvanometer into ammeter, and the galvanometer converted into voltmeter, and these expressions can be used to find out the numerical problems. Okay, thank you.